Hey, what up? It's 11:24 p.m. It is the 20th of June. It's Monday, 2016. And I have an interview tomorrow. I think it's at 9:30, but I can't really remember if it's 9 or 9:30. I'm just gonna go try to be there by 9. It's good to be there early anyway, right? Anyway, here's my little, look at this little guy. Anyway, something awesome happened. I'm gonna get to that a little bit later. Um, oh, ah, yeah. I'm turning in a job application for the apartment complex I'm going to be staying at. And I'm also going to ask them about like maintenance stuff, groundkeeper opportunities, and apparently no experience required. The same thing with the desk job that I'm supposed to be having at the apartment complex I'm living, at. Like, yeah. I mean, at least all this stuff sounds better than the vector stuff, right? I'm not going to go to that. Like, there's no way I'm going to go to that. The vector training seminars. I'm not going to go to that. Like, I mean, they called me back and they said that my training days could be Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week, but no, I'm not going to that. I'm going to have to call them or whatever and tell them, no, cut. I'm supposed to be getting paid this Thursday, so that's pretty good, right? That's the only thing I'm going to be doing Thursday. Getting my check, I worked last week. I'm gonna go return my volunteering documentation sheet, right? Gonna go and do that tomorrow. Turn it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut, clean, script. It's over. I don't want anything else to have to do with any more volunteering. Like, but watch me show up tomorrow. I turn in one document, they hand me another that says, okay, now you must get at least 10 hours of volunteer work by, in the next 2 weeks. Like, what? Anyway, they're gonna try to hand me something else. Watch that. Really, it's late. I'm tired. That's what's gonna be going on. I'm gonna let y'all know about the interview and how it went. Just a quick little update. And I'm still supposed to be having a little vacation. Instead of Monday, like, I'm supposed to be going Sunday, right? Going up, 26th, and having my fun, right? Me and my girl. I mean, like, we're official, but we're not really official. Like, kind of like second guessing some things, and I'm trying to be aware and observant about some of the vibes that I'm feeling, and just trying to listen, like, inner feminine, whatever, girl crap. Like certain indications about this and that and whatever, as far as our relationship. But yeah, that's a plan. Supposed to be heading up there. I plan on leaving around like 6:30 or whatever, like in the morning. To be there by 8:30ish, going on 9, right? That way we can get early start and leave as early as possible and head out to the beach. So that's what I'm planning. And I'm also not planning on paying a dime for parking. I'm not planning on that. Like, they always try to charge you parking decks or, parking slots, and cut it, script. I'm not up for that, like, at all. I'm not paying for parking. I'm gonna park at like a McDonald's or something, Burger King or Taco Bell, like, 15 minutes away, like a walk of 15 minutes away, or 8 minutes, 3 minutes away, something. I'm not paying for parking. Like, that's stupid. Pay $15 for parking, like for 2 hours worth of parking. Anyway, you know how beaches are. You know how they are. Try to get you. But anyway. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go up there and try to have a good time and let whatever will happen happen. Um, I just don't want to get too in over my head when it comes to us, like me and her. I don't want to do that. I don't want to rush into things. I want to go there, have a good time with her, and connect with her. I want to have a good time with her. But I know that having a good time doesn't always mean that it has to lead into things getting heavy, Doesn't mean things always have to get heavy and sexual. Like, part of me is scared to let it go that far, and I don't want it to because I don't want things. It's like if something happens between us, and then what? I've already, you know, done it. I've already like given that part of myself up, you know, and then like things fall apart. Like she breaks my heart, and I don't know what to do with that. Like because when you do that kind of stuff, like you form a bond. Like you exchange energies, you connect, and I'd hate to have to like just let it go when the only reason why I trusted her and invested so much effort and I, was willing to exchange my energy with hers, right? While we're, getting heavy, is because I invested a certain amount of trust into her and I expected things to be carried out in the future, right? I invested so much of me into what I thought would be. But and that's dangerous when you're not really sure about things. So I'm kind of scared, to let things get carried away because I don't want to end up getting hurt. I don't want it to mean. I want it to mean something. I don't want it to just be up in the air, like whatever kind of stuff. It needs to be a reason. It needs to be special. And also because I love and I care for her in a very genuine way to where I want it to be. Like, I care about her that much to actually wait for her and to wait on her and to wait for her to get things together in her life and, wait till she's good, I'm good, where we can reach a point in our adult lives, right? We get a little bit older, wiser, to where we can come together and say, look, I'm good. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. We're both good. Let's link up. Let's come together as one. Because now we're both able to take care of ourselves, right? I mean, on a genuine level. I mean, on a financial level. I mean, on an energy level. Like, we're able to, catch ourselves. Certain situations that we weren't able to when we were younger. When we were more emotional, right? More emotionally damaged. She's been through a lot. And I've been through a lot. It's weighed heavy on us and it's really changed us. I'm kind of scared how far things will go, but anyway, that's everything coming up this week. After this, tomorrow, I'm going to be driving down there and going here and going there. Like I said, really filing and turning in paperwork. Like I said, I'm going to go here tomorrow, try to get this job, right? Try to land this job. And it's not like my current job works me that much anyway, so nothing should conflict with my job that I have now and the job I'm going to get tomorrow. I'm going to work my magic. I'm going to get the job tomorrow. I'm going to seal the deal. But I'm just saying, like, this is the last thing. After tomorrow, this is the last thing I'm going to be running around, driving around for, using my gas for. This is the last and only thing. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And like I said, my job is up the street. I can just walk up the street, go get my check, and go on. You know what I'm saying? And then I just have, the weekend to look forward to and, try to relax and enjoy myself and spend time with someone who I really care about. It's going to be a drive, quite a drive, but, and I'm willing to put in the time. And I hope one day she'll do the same. But whatever. Who knows, right? You never really know people like you think you do. And what they're willing to do for you or even how well they stand by you. But something awesome. This is a first time experience. I just talked to a YouTuber actually on the phone. I've never done this before. This is the first time. Like, he's awesome. He's a trans guy I've been talking to today, and I had to say trans guy, right? Because like that was my biggest inspiration. These were my idols, right? I was looking up to them for advice and how to navigate the world as a trans guy, yet alone a black trans guy. He's like, I feel like he's mixed with like Hispanic or something. I don't know, but he's cool. His name is Neon. That's really cool. He's awesome, and he gets me like on a level. Like, I don't know. There's something. It's gonna sound stupid. It's gonna sound cliche. It's gonna sound weird and freaky, but I feel like I'm really connected to him. Like we share like a bond. Like we share our energies are like really linked up. And I feel like it was meant for us to talk to each other. I feel like it was meant for us to have a connection, to feel that bond with each other. And he even said it too. He said he felt that. Like, it's weird. We talked about a lot of stuff, like deep stuff and life, trans men life, black trans men life, growing up and experiences and, gender and how, growing up can affect you in life and affect you as a queer person and, things like that. And a lot of spiritual stuff we talked about. And that's what I really wanted to explore with him, right? And I'm glad I got to do that. And a lot of stuff he got me like that. It was like one-on-one with him. Like it was amazing. Like I was really surprised how much we connected and how much of a flow there was with him. Like he got it just like that. I didn't have to overcomplicate things. It was completely, blunt and direct. I didn't have to, talk down, or I didn't have to try to go into full detail about things. Like he just got it like that. It's weird. And he even said like he felt it too. Like it's weird how much we're actually alike, and not just with our past and our current thoughts, but like even like with where we're going, like where we plan on going with our lives. Like it's kind of how we like want to develop, and this hunger for knowledge, this hunger for a closer and deeper understanding, and how we've never really felt like we've belonged, like we've always been outsiders, like we've just always had something deeper weighing us down to this earth and on a spiritual level, and like we're meant for greater things. Like we have a good purpose here, like we're special. And we talked about spiritual experiences that we've had and things like that, and it was surreal, like how someone could get me just like that, the drop of a dime, talking about these things, you know what I'm saying? But it was crazy. He said the same. It's like I've never had anyone actually share this stuff with me, and like you're really down to earth, and I can tell you're special. Like you're very smart and things like that. And what is it? He said like he's 26. Yeah, I mean he's an older trans guy, but yeah. I mean I told him how, because literally he had made a video. It was like the 5th of, I know it was like a Sunday. It was like the 5th of something, the 5th of June, and literally a week after that, I made a video basically talking about like the things that were on my mind. Some of the things that were on my mind were the same things that he had said, right? And also that same Sunday, I had like an epiphany. The Sunday before, I actually made like my video about it. I had an epiphany of when I remembered my molestation, right? With that little girl growing up. I had an epiphany about that. Like it just suddenly, I was laying down in my bed right here, you know what I'm saying? Right here, and I just happened to, no, I don't always sleep with a teddy bear, I don't. But I just happened to remember that, what happened to me. And I'm like, how could I forget that? I told myself for a while, like, for a couple of years, I remembered just like that, right? But then I just kind of, it slipped my mind and I kind of forgot that it was real and that it happened to me. Like, how do you forget that? I don't know, but I'm just saying, it's kind of spooky. And I told him that, like, it's freaky. He said, yeah, I know. I feel like it was a sign, you know? It's a sign and we're meant to talk to each other and I don't know, like, it's just really cool. Like, he feels like, I feel like he's a buddy. Like a buddy that I've known before or something. Like, our energies, like, I'm not talking about like in a romantic way. I'm not talking about that, but our energies just like, go go and snap just like that. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy how much we're connected. And maybe it's just like in this present moment, in this present era of time, right? Maybe in this year, whatever, but I'm just saying, like, it's crazy. And he even said he felt it too. Like, it's really weird, but he's a good buddy. And I made a friend. I made a little friend, you know. It's cool talking to him. He said the same with me. We had a couple of laughs, and yeah, like, usually I'm kind of like, I test the waters. Like, I wouldn't say like I'm stiff, but I take a step back and I let people show me who they are a little bit more before I actually open myself up to them. Usually. Like I said, there wasn't even all that mess in the way. Like, it was just so natural. We were going back and forth like we've known each other for years and just joking and laughing, just talking about real stuff, like personal stuff and like telling it all, right? Like, I don't know, it's surreal and I love it. I love it when I get together with people and I have things like that. I love it. Anyway, that's all I have, y'all. I'm tired. I have to go to bed. It's 11:42 p.m. It's going to be midnight. Yeah. We talked about like a lot of spiritual stuff and like spiritual experiences that have happened to us. Mainly, we talked about like the scary stuff and whatever else. But talked about masculinity and femininity and being a masculine woman and a man and things like that, and it's really surreal, and talked about bottom surgery and like how because I used to have these thoughts too, right? Because I was going to be living the life, so it weighed heavy on my mind as a trans guy. Like, we started talking about like relations and what we want as the men that we were, right, as trans men, like thoughts of a trans man in regards to the women that we were with in relationships, sex and things like that, and how it works and how we're set back and all this other stuff. Stuff you'd only kind of know if you're, if you've, you know, been in the life. Like, if you've been in the life of a trans guy or whatever, like, of a gay woman, like, you'd know some of the little things, right? And you'd connect with it on a deeper level. Like, you think you know, but you have no idea. Because you've never been there before. And you'll never know how it is. Not really. Not on the most, not on the deepest level of link-up chains. Yeah, man, I got my hours, and I'm going to go turn that mess in and turn in the application and things like that, and go and kill this interview. I'm going to go get this job, and because I need one. I need a steady job. My job sucks. It really does. I'm realizing the stressors of the job, besides just being in that suit and being hot all the time and then not, getting any breaks, right? Not really getting any good amount of breaks to sit out and take the head off so I can breathe and, get some air and on my head. It's just, yeah. The crappy, crummy paychecks that are only like $16, $20, like that's nothing. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that just. Anyway, I'm just saying like I'm gonna try to have my little vacation weekend, this Sunday, and yeah, I'm gonna have to leave at like 6:30 in the morning to get around there at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, that kind of stuff. Scoop her up, and then we're gonna go on to the beach and try to have fun, try to enjoy the day together, because I have to bring her back home at like 8, whatever, but all the details are already covered, and yeah, I'm just gonna try to have fun. Whatever it means, and whatever ends up happening with us, and wherever the evening goes. Like, I haven't seen her in a while, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to see her. I just know she better not flake out, right? She better not flake out. Yeah, that's the update. I'm blown away by how awesome it was talking to him. Like, it's unreal. Like, how connected things are between me and him. But, yeah, that's all I have. 11:47. If you made it far, congratulations, and I'm out. I'm so tired. I'm out.